Hi there. I'm going to do my lightning lecture on what do you see as current threats or concerns to music education in public schools. So the main points I want to touch on are going to be politics, teachers, and the testing of standards and make sure that standards are being withheld inside schools. First one I'm going to discuss is politics. And the main point I want to make there is that there are new programs being constructed each day and new politicians being elected into positions that maybe they shouldn't be elected into because they don't respect the education system and all the standards. But without my biased opinion, some of the acts that have been set forth in music history, music education history, some of them have been good, some of them have been bad. One of the things I want to touch on is the NCLB, or No Child Left Behind Act, which is good and bad because it's good because it tests on subjects that need to be tested on to ensure a quality education is being taught, but at the same time it's leaving out certain aspects that are, in my opinion, crucial to education. So they test on math, science, and the language arts. The issue with this is that a lot of schools focus their attention on those subjects and will cut time for the music programs and art programs in general to ensure that students are being taught those, math, science, and language arts because the schools get their budget from those programs. Next thing I'm going to touch on is teachers, ensuring the quality of teachers. I moved down to Delaware about a month ago, and I'm in between Pennsylvania and Delaware at this moment in time. And one of the things I've noticed is that some of the teachers can actually be given and contracted jobs in music, in teaching music, if they only have 30 credit hours worth of music courses or art programs. They don't have to have an actual degree in music. They don't have to know music or have fluently read music, but they can still teach music, which is really confusing to me. I don't understand how you can elect or hire someone into that position without knowing the subject. I think that the quality of teachers should be tested, and for each position, there should be certain standards met on a general basis. The third thing I want to touch on is going to be the testing of standards and the standards being withheld. I know that there are some tests in order, such as the testing of math, science, and language arts, which is good for certain curriculum and certain jobs for the future and for the betterment of the population. But on the flip side, there's no testing for the other 7 subjects that are required in schools. I really think that there should be some testing for the art programs, and I know it's really hard to actually create a general rubric for testing those subject areas since it is a lot of creativity, but I strongly believe that if there was an actual teaching and testing curriculum set forth in a way to actually test the subject areas, such as in Pennsylvania we have the PSSAs, which test math, science, and language arts. If we had another one that tested the arts in general, music and one for just regular art, drawing, I believe that schools would put more money in their budget for the art programs and therefore have more quality teachers, have a better education in general for those students who are studying under those teachers and studying those subjects. And I believe this would be a good way to generalize the understanding of the general public about what each program consists of and what each person needs to know, each student needs to know in that subject area. Now I know this is a biased opinion, and there's going to be some people that don't agree with that, but if you have any comments, any opinions on the matter, please share with me. I'm very interested in hearing what you guys have to think about it, but personally I strongly believe that there should be some